Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, as well as the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the hopeful elect of Israel, the 1/3, the 144,000. I am the brother Yashawan. And very important information. You got to have this information. I think there's something in Sirach that says, get all of them. I'm going to look it up. Let's read this first, though. Sirach 5:15, one of my favorite. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. We got to know everything. We got to eat the whole roll, and then we got to go out and tell the whole truth, right? So when we see something as prophets, right, as men of the Lord, as watchmen, we see it in a different way. We see it spiritually, all right? And there's something being hidden right now that you have to factor in to understand how quickly and how severe this thing is going behind the scenes. Because something happened, and they're not talking about it, right? And then they tried to pass it off as being a rumor, a hoax, a conspiracy theory, a lie. But with every day that goes by, this incident is gaining more traction and more truth is coming out about it. So be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. That's Sirach 5:15. What did I want to do? I wanted to go. Salaki, bear with me real quick. If I can, let's see. Before, let's see. Make sure thou hast heard the full matter. Something like that. Just throwing words. Salaki there. Let's see. Matthew. Let's see. That'll work. Not that. So 8:13. Do I see anything in the answer? Not. There we go. Sirach 11:7. Let's get that first. Okay, so we got 5:15. Sirach 11:7. Come on now. All right, we got be not ignorant. Let's get 11:7. Bear with me. I'm just see this information is the spirit is like, don't let this go. Stay with it, because this determines how. Because Israel tried to nuke Iran the other day. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first, then rebuke. And not so much rebuke, but you have to hear the whole matter first. You got to hear the whole matter. We haven't heard the whole matter. Okay? And the point that I'm making, all right, I'll make the point right here. All right. Let's start with Greg here, the New York prepper. This is 14 hours ago. Now, he's doing his thing. Sometimes he puts a 7-hour show up, and a lot of it is nothing. But here we got him saying, this guy, he's a staunch patriot. He's with Ukraine and that whole thing. So he has nothing good to say. If anything, he would be saying that Israel trying to EMP nuke Iran was some sort of hoax. He would say that. But what he's saying is that there's more to the story. Okay? And this is what we, as men of the Lord, as watchmen, we got to go in and dig this shit out. Okay? Because it's coming out. It's going to come out. But the magnitude of Israel putting a nuke on an F-35 and Russia shooting the F-35 down, that should be the topic of the internet right now. Okay, but it's not. All right, so what's going on? And it's our job to push it out there. All right, so that's what this is. We're pushing it. Let's listen to what Greg has to say. This is a couple of minutes. I'm gonna let him go. I know I'm talking a lot. Bear with me.
Peggy McGuire says the next move by whoever is going to be very calculated for sure. Something's going to pop off really soon. I totally agree, yeah. I totally agree. It's just unusual how this whole thing happened with Israel and Iran, and how Israel conducted like kind of a lighter strike. I just don't feel like it's over. It's just something just doesn't feel right,
And that's because they were thwarted. That's because that F-35 got shot down and they weren't able to complete their nuclear EMP mission. Okay, that's what you were waiting for. That's what you were looking for. But that didn't happen, right? And other shit happened, right? And then I believe that America went in, sent some drone, or America alerted Russia that they were about to do a nuke. When you understand, when you inculcate that Israel was about to and did it, they sent a nuke, and the plane got shot down, which is why it didn't detonate, which is why the lights are still on. Okay? And what they did is they covered it up, and everybody is complicit in the cover up. But it's going to come out anyway, right? It's going to come out. It might take a week. It's trickling, right? And it's up to us to make that gash wider. Open the pussy.
Just have a weird feeling about it. Special Forces Skywarden plane east of Jerusalem. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Let me see, where would that be here? East of Jerusalem.
Okay, so he said that little bit about he believes that there was more that went on. Let's see.
They use F-16s. They use F-15s. Peggy McGuire says the next move by whoever is going to be very calculated for sure. Something's going to pop off really soon. I totally agree, yeah. I totally agree. It's just unusual how this whole thing happened with Israel and Iran, and how Israel conducted like kind of a lighter strike. I just don't feel like it's over. It's just something just doesn't feel right,
What I believe happened is America tipped off Russia that there was going to be a nuke. That's a reason. That's a good reason for America to break protocol and let Russia know, hey, it's going nuclear. We got to stop this, right? So they should, because you can't stop Bibi. Bibi is like this, fuck that, you can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. So they sent the plane, they sent the nuke, and Russia had to shoot it down. And after they shot the nuke down, then America sent the drones from Afghanistan. Does that make sense? We don't have strongholds in Afghanistan and soldiers over there that we left all kind of equipment with? Of course. So Afghanistan sent a couple of drones. They shot them down, and they said that's when whoever, the powers that be in control of Biden, told Netanyahu, that's your strike. Those drones that got shot down, that's your strike. We're not going nuclear. You are tripping, and you have to stop. And they were able to stop that guy. So he went back to Rafah after he was shut down, and said, nigga, you are about to get us all killed, right? Okay, so there's that. Now let's go to Nate, and let's let Nate, he's going to speak about uh, Pepe Escobar, who is the reporter that came out with the information. And then Pepe got he got a second opinion, he got corroboration, and now this thing is coming. And this is what I'm saying. This has been going on for about 4 or 5 days now. And everybody's turning a blind eye, and these people think that they were successful in hiding what actually went on. All right? So listen to Nate closely from this little point. And we got one more video, and then I'm going to bring it to an end.
And by the way, the New York Times corroborated Pepe Escobar's story somewhat. They said that originally, according to an Israeli official, they initially planned a much larger attack, but in order to adhere to the recommendations of their American counterparts, they decided to scale it back. And so
that's a damn lie, because Netanyahu don't give a fuck about what America says. So that's a lie. All right? They didn't scale shit back. How do you scale back a nuclear EMP? Right? No, you didn't scale it back. The plane got shot down. And then whatever happened after that, that's what you're calling a scale back. Now, no, you motherfuckers are the devil. You went for it and got shut down. Listen to that again.
But in order to adhere to the recommendations, which is 2.3% of global GDP. Interesting. So global GDP is around 100 trillion. That makes for easy math. Grew by 6.8% last year. And that really is our story. Somewhat. They said that the New York Times corroborated Pepe Escobar's story somewhat. They said that originally, according to an Israeli official, they initially planned a much larger attack, but in order to adhere to the recommendations of their American counterparts, they decided to scale it back. And so what they're trying to put out here is they're trying to muddy the waters and create a smokescreen for what could be some pretty indicting leaks in the future by Pepe.
The truth is going to come out. This is what Nate is saying. Hey, the truth is coming out slowly as a trickle. But you can't stop the truth. We're in the time of everything coming out into the open. All right, noise abroad. And that's what's going on. So what is about to be noise abroad is that, yes, it's true. Israel strapped a nuke to an F-35 and Russia had to shoot it down. Otherwise, we'd be in a nuclear war right now. The much larger attack that they planned was an EMP, which would have shut down the electrical grid, and then they could have attacked who they wanted to after the EMP. That's a much larger attack, but it was thwarted, okay?
And others who are going to potentially provide actual real evidence that indeed F-35s were loaded with some strategic weaponry and they were going to be used in Iran. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% true. I'm saying where there's smoke, there's fire. If I had to guess between Pepe's narrative and the Israeli narrative that we were going to do multiple strikes on multiple military facilities, I would say the truth is somewhere in the middle. It's no surprise that the U.S. starts talking about a nuclear super weapon, Wunderwaffen, just around the same time, around the same week. So you know this ain't over. Anybody who thinks this is over is insane. North Korea.
Okay, now, when Iran found out that information, when they got that classified, they were, what? Oh, they was going to nuke us, right? That was 4 days ago, okay? It's 4 days ago. Now, as a result, when they got wind, these niggas was going to nuke us, because Russia would have told, if Russia shot down the F-35, right, then they immediately told Iran, there's about to nuke you, we had to shoot it down. So Iran was like, what? Oh, like that? Now what do we have? Now we have this. Now, suddenly, Iran is like, nigga, we always had them nukes. Or we could build a nuke in 1 week. What does it mean when Iran says, oh, we have all the materials to make a nuke. It'll only take us 1 week. What does that mean? It means that they got one now. It ain't gonna take them no week. It'll take them a week to turn it on and fire it up. They got that nuke now. Several. You think not? All right, so this is 8 hours ago. Today, Iran ready with nuclear bomb after Israel spooked Tehran with attack near Isfahan. Chilling claims. We need to watch this. See, this is that slow trickle coming out, right? After Israel spooked Tehran with with attack. What attack near? The attack near Isfahan was whatever Babylon the Great, which is America, told Afghanistan to send. That was this attack. They didn't spook them. They spooked them with talk of a nuclear bomb. Oh, Iran is ready with a nuclear bomb now? Let's listen to this, okay? Iran came out and said, right after they understood, oh, you tried to nuke us. Oh, well, guess what? We got them nukes, and we will target Dimona. This is when they said that. Immediately after they got the information, right, that they were about to be nuked, they came back and said, like that? Nigga, don't you know that we will just nuke Dimona? We'll bomb Dimona? That's our nuke right there. They upped the ante, right? Let's listen to this. Iran finally claims nuclear bomb. Tehran ready to conduct nuclear tests now. See, all of this comes after the F-35 got shot down. Iran is now able to conduct a nuclear test with only a week. No. That means that the nuke is ready. You understand? The nuke is ready now. Now they're coming up. See, because Israel, we don't have nukes, but we'll nuke you, right? And Iran is like, oh, we don't have no nukes. We don't have no nukes, right? Of course they do. Okay. Big nuclear claim. Tehran to strike Israel's nuclear facility. See, this came out after they were threatened with a nuke. Then they upped the ante. Israel, Iran's revenge battle. What? I wanted to see what it said right before that other thing. Tehran, right before this. Salakia. And I'm going to get out. It's just, let's see, big nuclear claim made in Israel. What? Oh, Iran made what? I can't see this. That's bad. Big nuclear claim. Okay. What is the nuclear claim? That they were about to use that EMP. So the point I'm making is that nobody's talking about this. And what is Netanyahu going to do? Did they shoot down his plane with a nuke on it and stop his EMP? What is he about to do now? And now, see this thing going nuclear? This is going nuclear. And it will, but how soon? How soon is this going to go down? See, right after they got that information that they were about to get nuked, is it possible and conceivable to revise the nuclear doctrine and policies of Islamic? They were like this, we don't do that because it's against our religion. Nukes are against our religion. Oh, we're finna change that now. They're trying to nuke us. The nuclear centers of the Zionist enemy have been identified, and the necessary intelligence about all targets is at our disposal. This thing went nuclear the other day. That's what happened. Okay? So now that we have the information, okay? Now that we have the information, we can make a better analysis of what's going on right now. All right, back to be not ignorant of anything in a great matter of smoke. It's a nuke is a great matter. Okay, in order to come to the right conclusion. See, just the thought of a nuke and them covering up and lying about it, right? You know this guy is lying. Let me get my let's see. What is it? John 8:44. He's the father of it. You know he's gonna lie his way out of it. What was he doing? He's trying to murder a bunch of people. No? John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. What lust? This lust. Murder. He was murdered from the beginning. And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth. When he speaketh a lie, and then he started lying about it. Oh yeah, we just sent a couple of drones because we didn't want to escalate. No, nigga, you were trying to drop a nuclear EMP. Okay. All right, so you're back at the drawing board. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do moving forward. Now, what really happened is the Most High had angels working overtime to hold back the destruction. Okay, and I'm going to make a more solid video or lesson on that, because that's what's really going on in the spirit, right? In the spiritual realm, the angels are thwarting Netanyahu, who's trying to move before it's time. So the angel notified America. America notified Russia. And, you know, I'm speculating, but this is what makes sense. All right? Read this in the NLT. For you Edomites, are the children of your father the devil, Esau, who is the reincarnation of Cain. And you love to do the evil things he does. Lie, cheat, and steal. Kill. He was murdered from the beginning. He has always hated the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he lies, it is consistent with his character, for he is a liar and the father. We didn't send up no nuke, and everybody is lying with, all these Edomites are lying. Oh, no, we're not nuclear. We're just playing with each other right now. We're just pulling our punches, right? Well, that's not going to go well. So anyway, prepare for these hidden truths to emerge within the next week. All right, that's what this lesson was. All right, you have to have all the information, right, to make a wise decision. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect are edified. You brothers and sisters, shalom.